you did time your retirement to be on the anniversary of your arrival in New Orleans. And part of the thing, Drew, and I've never said this even in private, but that's the most impressive about your career is how it started and how it ended and what you did to become a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, which nobody thought you were or had a chance to on the day that you signed with New Orleans. So I guess my question for you here is, how close were you to signing with Miami ever? Did that almost happen at all in Saban?
Well, so I mean, I'd say this. There was really two moments where I thought it was going to happen. So when I came out of college, I remember Miami had the 26th pick in the first round. And my head coach, Joe Tiller at Purdue, one of his best friends in football was a scout for the Miami Dolphins. And so they talked frequently. And that scout had told Joe Tiller that if I was available at 26, the Dolphins would be taking me. Mm-hmm. That, like, without a doubt, they were taking me. So when draft day came around, there were some teams that were talking about potentially taking me, maybe late first round. But I knew that kind of that backstop was the Miami Dolphins, right? So if I was still available at 26, I was going to be a Dolphin. Well, sure enough, pick 26 rolls around, and I'm sitting there by the phone waiting for it to ring, and it never rings. And they end up drafting Jamar Fletcher from Wisconsin, a DB, who was a really good DB, by the way. Picked me off a couple times in college. So I guess I couldn't fault him for that, but that was the first opportunity. And then obviously when I was leaving San Diego after my injury in 2005, really the two teams that came calling were the Miami Dolphins with Coach Nick Saban and the New Orleans Saints. And I think just on the surface, before visiting either team, before meeting with either coach, just on the surface, Miami seemed like the obvious choice, right? They were an up-and-coming team. Nick Saban, super talented head coach, handled the defensive side of the ball. I was familiar with a couple of their offensive staff. They were running the exact same offense that we were running in San Diego, which I liked. And then you're going to Miami, right? And then versus on the flip side, here's New Orleans, been devastated by Hurricane Katrina. A new head coach, Sean Payton, that nobody's ever heard of. And so just, again, on the surface, it was like, all right, well, Miami's the obvious choice, and that was until I had a chance to really dive in and meet both sides and visit New Orleans and really feel that was going to be so much more than football. So, yeah, those were two instances where I thought Miami was really going to happen.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.